Hello everybody, once again we are going to do a session about strategy on how to learn words. Here I shall be discussing together 4 hints or 4 strategies at one shot. The first one, create visual associations for words, that means turn words into appropriate pictures that bring out their meaning. What is the reason for this? If you notice, if you observe, words are actually dual abstractions. Suppose we have this word pride. Now, it is just a symbol, P, R, I, D, E, just a combination of symbols. Can I show you any object that is P, that is R, I, D? I can't. So they are abstract. So the letters are abstract. The meaning of the word is also abstract. Pride. Pride is a quality that is abstract. Can I show you like a table or any other object? Pride, I can't. So that means it is a dual abstraction, and anything that is so abstract is extremely difficult, first of all, to visualize and understand, and finally to remember. So the easiest way is to turn it into a picture that brings out its meaning. So that is, create visual associations for words. Secondly, to help us along as a kind of cue, include part of the word itself in its meaning or in its synonym, so that gives you a clue. Oh, okay, this part is also in the meaning. Thirdly, study the etymology, that is the origin of the word. Most of the words that have come in English have come from Latin or Greek words and have been anglicized, that is turned into English. So some part of it or some story behind it is there. Those are the roots, and etymology is the story behind the origin of that word. And finally, do not learn a word one by one. Learn synonyms and antonyms of a word all at the same time, so you save yourself duplication of effort. Now I am going to give you some examples in which I have made use of all these strategies at one shot. The words are bellicose, belligerent, pugnacious, truculent, martial, militant, warlike. Now here we are going to make use of these strategies. First of all, we are going to take this part of the word bellicose and belligerent and turn it into a belly or a stomach, and then we are going to define this word as like a belly or stomach attacking me. So the funnier the association, the funnier the situation you create for a word, the easier it is to remember it. Then we continue. Pugnacious, pug, we take the pug from it, like a pug or dog attacking me. Then we come to truculent, we take truck from it, like a truck attacking me, trying to run over me. Martial, we take Mars part from it, like Mars, now this is the etymology, like Mars, the Roman god of war. So it means like, and finally militant, like a military man, that means soldier-like, fighter-like, warrior-like, and finally warlike, somebody who likes war. Now, if we notice, we will find that the common factor in all these words is attacking. So, all these words mean attacking, aggressive, quarrelsome, fond of fighting, and at the same time we are learning some opposites, that is pacific, peace-loving. So, in this fashion, if we learn words, we are able to remember them and understand their meanings very easily. However, collocation again plays an important role. Will it sound right if I say, my neighbor is always quarreling with me, she is very martial? Will it sound right? It won't sound right. But it will sound right if I say the Gorkhas are a martial race. So martial, militant, warlike are generally used for groups, while for people we use bellicose, belligerent, pugnacious, truculent. So this is the collocation of these words. So I have explained these 3 three strategies in this one session. In my next session, I shall be going deeper into, first of all, etymology. Secondly, I shall be explaining how to learn confusing pairs of words. Thirdly, I shall be discussing roots. So that will be the next part. Thank you. We meet again for one more session of how to learn words. In this, I shall be explaining to you the strategy of learning confusing words together. So, we should always learn confusing pairs of words together. So, I have some examples here. First of all, to abjure and to adjure. These are very close to each other, because of which we can get confused. So, we find out, we incorporate part of the word itself in the meaning. So, for abjure, we made use of to abandon. And then we take the other meaning, verb, eschew, renounce, relinquish, give up. To adjure, we have taken ad and used it in its meaning to advise, advocate, urge, request, earnestly. Now we fill in the blanks with either of these words. Now Gandhiji is something everybody to something violence. Now if you cannot do it directly, take the simple word, the meaning, and put it in the blank and then replace it with the difficult one. So Gandhiji urged or advised everybody, so that means he adjured everybody to give up, that is, abjure violence. Then we come to another pair, sanguine, sanguinary. Sanguine is optimistic, positive about the future, thinking that only good things will happen, get good results. And sanguinary is bloody, gory, of blood. Now here the clue for remembering the difference is the ending of the word sanguinary. Its meaning also ends in Y. Okay, so sanguinary ends in Y. Its meaning bloody, gory also ends in Y. So the doctor was optimistic, that means sanguine, about John's chances of a speedy recovery from his bloody wound, bleeding wound. So that will be sanguinary wound. Then we come to alternate, which means skipping one, leaving out one, going on to the next. And alternative, that means choice or option. For example, he has no choice or option, so it will be alternative. But to do night duty on alternate weekends. Skipping one, doing the second one. Now, please do not say he has no other alternative. Other alternative means the third option. Okay. Otherwise, it is only alternative. It means the second option. So, don't use other unless you mean third. And finally, we come to cursory and perfunctory. Both mean casually done, carelessly done, but for different reasons. Cursory, something that is done without taking enough time for it. Just imagine your cursor is running very fast and you're not able to keep it in one place. So it is very hasty, so you cannot do your work properly. So cursory, hasty, rushed, therefore casual or careless. And perfunctory, here the clues are per and funct. So it means as per your function as a duty. Therefore casual or carelessly done. So the end result is the same, but the reasons are different. When not enough time is taken in doing work, it is cursory. And when not enough interest is taken in doing your work, it is perfunctory. He wished his friend's uncle in a perfunctory way, because that is a kind of duty, because his friend's uncle is senior to him, so he had to wish him. But he was not interested in the uncle. And cursory, he tidied his room in a cursory way and rushed out to meet his friends. So he did it very hastily and anyhow and just rushed out, but he didn't take enough time to do it properly. Alright, so in our next session we will be discussing word groups, roots and etymology. So please let me know if you need anything specific from me in the comment section. Please share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.